Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Ready? Blue ready. Line 59. Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go.
First down, Winston. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Throwing again on second down. Winston. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. A first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis again. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down by Robert Quinn.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3rd and long for Winston. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Buddy up, Mike 29. It's a party now. We're on it. Show it up.
Murray now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he finds Parker here, complete. 17 yards on the play, and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Winston. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer 1st, to pick up of 12 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 125.
2nd and 5 now. Winston, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mason Foster. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Jameis now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Johnson. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike, check. 59. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Trying to improvise. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come out in the pistol.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
And this is Parker, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Get in the weight room. Kill. Under 10. 10. 49. Check 49. 29 is the mark.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 39, Murray. He completes it to Evans. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10. Mike 29. Hey, go.
First down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good call. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Let's go.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Check. No. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Easy. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Winston. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike 29. Got to do better.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the twist. That's it. Check it back.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 55 yards.
Come on out here. Come get some.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike's ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin the drive with Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill, come on. Run back.
Winston. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Johnson. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. And this is caught. It's Parker. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is caught by Evans. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. To throw again on second down. Murray flushed to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Let's go, D.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running this sweep, Hilton with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second and a yard. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Sponge! Sponge! Green, Timothy! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch the... Let's go! Five balls! Check, check. Fresno! 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 He's checking, he's checking, he's... Wait. Crash, crash! Hey, one set. Check the hut!
Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Luke Stocker. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at one thing here. 17 yards to go on second down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. It's the one. Let's box. Mike. Zip it. That's mine.
Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On first down, it's Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ready? Black, what is that? Right there, 54 Mike. Tackles. Let's go.
Now Winston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Mike 54. Time to go. Night.
Again, it's Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Mason Foster. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you get back to what you wanted.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the sack on 1st down, Murray under Pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, it's Pollard. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.